So today I will discuss about root mean square or RMS or virtual value of AC. Okay, so to find this we have to assume that here I am taking a circuit. Suppose this is a resistance R which is connected with a AC source, and the current and the equation of current of this AC source equals to, suppose, I naught sine omega t. Here I naught is the maximum current for the maximum current of this AC source, and I indicate current of this AC source at a instant time t. Okay, so and again that means here I'm connecting this resistance with the AC source whose current equation is this, and then I connecting this same resistance, or I am replacing this AC source by a DC source. That means here first we connect this resistance with AC source, and then we connect this resistance with DC source. And this is, suppose, the when the current passing, we know that from Joule's law, if the current passing through any resistors, then heat is produced in these resistors. And suppose for this AC source, Q amount of heat is produced in these resistors. So Q equals to, we know that, I square RT, but this is only for constant current, right? So we have to take, so that means we can also say that Q directly proportional to I square, right? That means Q directly proportional to I square. So we can also write here, this is only for constant current, but for AC source, Q equals to dQ equals to I means I naught sine omega t, I naught sine omega t whole square into R into T, right? So this is dQ, and here I am going to find heat produced in these resistors for half cycle. Okay, so heat produced inside these resistors for half cycle. So that means first we have to integrate this. So integration of dq equals to integration of I naught square sine square omega t into r into t, right? So now limit will be 0 to capital Q. This is total heat produced for t by 2 time, and the limit of time period is 0 to t by 2. Okay, now this one will be Q, this one will be Q. Now Q equals to I naught square is constant, so I naught square R into T. Now we have to integrate this part, sine square omega t, right? So we know that cos of 2 theta equals to cos square theta minus sine square theta. So now cos to 2 theta equals to, we can replace this one, 1 minus 1 minus sine square theta minus sine square theta. So 1 minus 2 sine square theta. So 2 sine square theta equals to 1 minus cos 2 theta, right? So here I'm extremely sorry, this 2t will be dt, right? Because here I am taking dq amount of charge. So dq is the dq amount of heat. So dq is the amount of heat which is produced for dt time. So this one will be dt. Okay, so now we can replace this 2 sine square omega t by 1 minus cos 2 theta. So I naught square r by 2 integration 0 to t by 2. This one will be 1 minus cos 2. This is omega t, this is theta, right? So 2 omega t into dt. Now I naught square r by 2 integration of dt is t, right, minus integration of this one. So t of 0 to t by 2, this is the limit, and integration of this one will be sine 2 omega t by 2 omega, and the limit will be 0 to t by 2. Okay. So now what about this form? Just look at here. 1 by 2 omega sine omega t theta. Okay. So if we put the higher limit and lower limit, then sine 2 omega into t by 2 minus this one will be sine 0. That means 0. Now 1 by 2 omega sine 2 omega equals to 2 pi by t into t by 2. T cancel, 2 cancel, that means 1 by 2 omega sine 2 pi. We know that sine 2 pi equals to again 0. That means this form will be 0. So finally we will get q equals to I naught square r by 2 into t by 2. T by 2 minus 0, that means t by 2. This one will be 0. Okay, so this is the heat produced inside this resistance within, what is the time interval? T by 2. Within t by 2 time. Okay, so this amount of heat produced inside this resistance within t by 2 time when this resistance is connected with this AC source. If we connected this resistance, same resistance, with a DC source such that same amount of heat, suppose this DC source produced within t by 2 time same amount of heat inside this resistors. So heat produced within t by 2 time by this DC source is suppose Q. So for this DC source Q equals to, and suppose current passing through this resistors when it's connect with DC source is suppose I. So now we can write here Q equals to I square R into T by 2 because the time interval is T by 2. So now this heat will be equivalent to this heat because I am taking such type of DC source which is produce same amount of heat within this time interval. And for this DC source is current passing through the circuit is I. So that means if we compare these two equation 1 and equation 2, then we will get I naught square R by 2 into T by 2 equals to I square R into T by 2. Now 2 cancel, T cancel, R cancel. So I naughted square, this one will be square, I naughted square by 2 equals to I square, right? So what we'll get, I square equals to I naughted square by 2. What is I square? First we have to check out what is I square. Just look at here, if we draw the current graph of this AC source, then suppose this one is I naught and this one is minus I naught, and the graph will be okay. So this is the sinusoidal wave. That means this function I am showing, this current function of this AC source. Okay, so first, what is Q? Just look at here, Q equals to, Q directly proportional to I square, right? So that means for this, Q is directly proportional to the I naughted square. That means if we showing the I naughted square, that means I square graph. I equals to what? I equals to I naught sine omega t. Then I square equals to I naughted square sine square omega t. Right? So that means this graph will be, if this is I naught, this one will be like this. So that means, what is this? This is the I equals to I naught sine omega t wave, right? But this is I square equals to I naughted square sine square omega t wave function. So this one is I naught, then this one will be I naughted square, right? This one will be I naughted square. So just look at here, the area under this graph gives us heat, right? This is 0 to T by half. Okay, this one will be T and this one will be 3T by 2. So here this I represent, then just look at here, I equals to root over I naughted square so just look at here, what is I? I is the mean value of I naught. We know that I is the mean value of I naught. Then I square represent square root of I square I what is I? I equals to mean value of I naught, right? Mean value of I naught. So that means I square represent root mean square value, right? Root mean square value of AC. So I equals to, this is RMS value of AC, which is equals to root over I naught square by 2. That means I naught by root 2. So this is the RMS value of RMS value of RMS value of heat. Sorry, RMS value of AC.